Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We're out here in nature, baby, and it is a beautiful summer's day. We're just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Nonsense. You aren't living. I receive a lot of messages from people who say they don't really feel like they're living. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So, along my early journey many years ago, I was walking down the road one day and I got pulled aside by someone who said, "Nonsense, you aren't living." And I said, "Why not? Huh? Why aren't I living? I'm alive, aren't I?" I was only existing. You see, many of us, about 80% of the planet, lives in what I call the conveyor belt lifestyle. What is that? You're going round and round on a conveyor belt. You wake up, you don't even eat breakfast, you get dressed, you don't even brush your teeth, you go to work, you come home, you wake up, you don't even eat breakfast, you get dressed, okay, you're naked this time, you go to work, naked, and then you come home. It's a perpetual cycle of what I call the conveyor belt lifestyle. And many of us, we get caught up into a deadly routine. And how do I know this? Because I did for a long time. Every day was just the same. And then I'm like, nonsense, you aren't living. Okay? I also realized 7-Day Vegan Challenge that many years ago, a lot of the foods I was eating, they weren't alive. Are you eating to live? Or are you eating to be out of here? Okay? There are living foods, and then there are, what the hell is that? Nobody knows. Okay? So I started to eat more foods with live enzymes. Started to juice a lot more. And when you are eating foods with live enzymes, you feel more alive and then you start living. Right? You got the papaya, you got the mangoes, you got the whatever you're eating. I want some, okay? Because it looks good. But you aren't living if you're eating foods which are so processed, you're like, what is that? Nobody knows. Nonsense. You're not living if you are constantly trying to be someone else. You see, when you are different, that's how you make a difference. Slow motion this side. Because you are standing out, right? You don't want to be like me. You don't want to be like the cat down the road. You want to be you and become your greatest version. Right? Nonsense. You aren't living if you are always, is this you out there? Is this you out there following in the footsteps of your friends and family because you think they know best for you? And I almost got caught in that trap. I remember my mom was like, go and work in a bank, right? And I almost did until I heard that bird up there. And I'm like, screw that. I just want to be in nature every single day and just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Look, we are here for a limited period of time. And in that time on planet Earth, you are responsible for the life you live, nobody else. Because when your friends and family aren't here, who are you going to blame? You are going to have to deal with it. Many times you're going to have people in your ear, do this, you should work there, go and study, but it's your life. So I started to realize that, and then I started to actually live for once. Nonsense. You're not living if you are sitting on diamonds. I don't care how talented you are. Talent doesn't mean anything in my world. I meet talented people every single day. That doesn't cut it for me. It's about passion. It's about drive. It's about love for what you are doing every single day. Then you are living. Do you know how many people I meet who are so fantastic at this and so wonderful at that, but they don't use their talent? They don't have any passion towards their talent, right? And for a long time, I was also sitting on diamonds, okay? I'm like, I like creating, but I'm not doing anything. And then I started to actually step into radical action. Then I started to live. So, stop sitting on diamonds. Nonsense. You aren't living if you aren't taking full advantage of this beautiful world we're living in by realizing we are in the information age. This is a beautiful time to create a lot of wealth in this period, because we are in the information age. Right now, you see people who are setting up a website, they're living their dream, they're building a business, they've got an app out, right? You aren't living if you're not seeing this opportunity. We are living in a time where you could literally reach millions of people in a few seconds. This has never been seen before in humanity. Only aliens have seen this stuff, right? Nonsense. You're not living if you are putting your dreams on hold, right? I hear a lot of people who say, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but they haven't done anything, right? The problem is you think you have time. The problem is you are waiting for the perfect summer's day, which never comes. Or you just forget to set the alarm clock and now you're just sleeping all the time, right? I put my dreams on hold for a long period of time and it screwed me over because everything is changing. You're only going to be young once, so make the most of it. Nonsense. You're not living if you aren't looking around you and inviting the best energy into your life through friends, beautiful connections. You see, so many times we have a limited human experience because we surround ourselves with people who don't have our best interests at hand. They're not even friends, they're more like acquaintances, right? I started to really live when I started to actually become mindful of who I was surrounding myself with. Nonsense. You're not living if... Okay, picture the scenario. You got 1 day left to live. Oh my days! Don't worry about it. Okay, so they ask you, what do you want to do? Now that thing that you really want to do, if you're not doing it right now, with all the life ahead of you, nonsense, you aren't living. I realized that, look, if money was no object, what would I truly be doing? I would be traveling, that's what I'm doing, eating beautiful dates and watercress salad, brown rice and beautiful stuff. I would be chilling with a cat down the road. I would be skating. I would be really not caring what other people think. Okay, so realize every single day we have an opportunity to live or an opportunity to exist. I'm taking the opportunity to live because you are only young once. And everything will never be the same. Don't wait for life to happen to you. You can set your intention on everything around you. And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Nonsense. You aren't living if you are always checking out of reality. right? And you're just caught up in a virtual world, right? What I love to do is mix both together, right? You gotta always connect with organic nature, right? And meet real people in the 3D, okay? That's what I'm learning more and more, and it feels fantastic. Have a beautiful day. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You.